There are only 7 questions. All right. Are you ready? All right. I'm here with my grandma and grandpa Smith. We're interviewing them on their 60th wedding anniversary. Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you. You guys have both been an inspiration in my life. The support that you've given all of your kids and grandkids and great grandkids and all of the wonderful things that you've accomplished. And last night you got an award, Grandpa, and that was really cool to see all the community come out for you, and that was exciting. So we're just gonna do a little quick interview, and you can just answer as short or as long as you want, and yeah, we'll get started. Okay. Will you both introduce yourself and then say your age as well?
Myron Smith, 80 years old.
Antoinette Smith, 79 years old.
All right. All right. So can you guys tell me about your grandparents and what one thing you remember about them?
My grandparents weren't around very much when I was young, because my father we were a second family and we're older, and so his mom and dad were gone.
Okay. And what about you, Graham?
I just had one grandpa alive, and I remember him taking me, he raised chickens, so I would always go with him to pick the eggs, and yeah, I remember him for that.
That's so cool.
And making wine.
Oh yeah. Do you think that because you didn't have grandparents that influenced how you would be grandparents? I mean, and have a relationship, because you have a close relationship with all your grandkids.
Yeah, and I don't know if that had any effect or not. We just love our family and wanted to be close to them.
Yeah. All right. Can you tell me about one of the most difficult moments in your life? And either one can go first.
Go ahead. My difficult moment was when I got one of the accidents, the worst.
The first one?
Yes, the first one.
Yeah, and that was, what year was that?
92.
1992.
Yes.
You were hit by a drunk driver that was speeding.
Well, no, there were just two kids drag racing right in town, and they run a stop sign and run over me and almost killed me, and it was a horrible time for me.
I remember
got over
that.
it in perfect shape now. So
That's
no
right,
problem.
80 years young.
Yeah.
How about you, Graham?
That probably was mine too. And we had the accident in Pueblo.
But going through that, and then having that second accident probably didn't help very much.
Well, I wasn't in the first one. I was
Yeah.
in his second one.
Yeah.
And she had a broken leg and everything. She was hurt.
Yeah. All right. Can you tell me about one or two people that have been the biggest influences on your life?
Well, my mom for me was, because my dad died when I was 12, and so she always told me to look for the brighter side of everything, because as 6 of us kids complained a bit that we didn't have anything at home, so she'd always show us somebody that had less.
Yes.
And so we enjoyed that, and I still try to live that today. I always look for, somebody that has less than I do. I'm really good shape, so that,
Yeah. How about you, Graham?
I don't think I had anybody that was the biggest influence. My grandpa probably. Yeah.
you could have said me.
I don't think.
Is there anything that either one of you would want to tell me now that you haven't maybe told me before?
I don't know of anything that you're unaware of. I think we've shared very well with the family, and I don't know of anything. I don't think he was adopted or anything like that.
Yeah, I think you pretty much throughout our lives, you kind of just bring things up as they come up.
I think family's been real close.
Yeah. How would you guys like to be remembered?
Just as we are, I guess. I don't. I think I'm proud of what we've accomplished from actually, like I say, not having a father, being younger, and learning to do things for ourselves. And Mom and I had a tough start because we didn't have any money, had lots of kids, but they all worked, all helped us, we done well, so, you know.
Yeah. And you feel the same, Graham?
Yeah, I didn't know my dad. He died when I was 3. But I had a very good stepfather,
Uh-huh.
which I appreciate probably more now than I did at the time.
Uh-huh.
But yeah.
So you'd like, I think both of you, it sounds like maybe your family and the how we live our lives is how you'll be remembered through you.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so.
Do either of you have any regrets?
No, I
I
don't. No.
Yeah.
No.
We're fine.
All right, this is our last one. Of course, it's about me. Tell me your favorite memory of me. Do either of you have a memory that stands out?
Oh, geez.
I do. I remember when we had the blossom parades and you thought the parade was just for you for
Yeah.
your birthday because your birthday's right there. And that was my favorite thing to remember, and I always do remember even to today that you thought the parade was for your birthday.
Yeah, and you know, I tell people that, and they're like, well, that's not shocking. That makes total sense now. But you thought you had a parade just for you.
That's right.
Do you feel the same, Graham? Or?
Yeah, but I remember you dancing all the time.
Uh-huh.
You and Sheree singing, putting on your little things when you were in California.
Well, I think I'll remember you guys as just being supportive of everything I ever wanted. I mean, including that, you guys would come to every show. I don't think you've missed a show that I've ever been in.
You done
Yeah,
well.
and we enjoyed that. Well, I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I did too.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
I remember after my first year at Radio City, you came up to me and you said, I didn't know you could make this a career, but man, you did, and I'm just so proud of you.
Yeah,
Do you remember that?
And yeah, and we still are. You've done really well, and I just couldn't believe that having New York always was in something in history or something you heard about, and then here's my grandson dancing in the,
Yeah.
you know, it was great. It really was. So.
Well, I'm so proud of both of you. You guys have been such a great support and role models in my life, my whole life, and the fact that you've made it to 60 years together, it's something I'm in awe of every day. I think about it and just how happy it makes me, and I love you both so much.
I love you
I
too,
love you
Matt.
too.
I hope that wasn't too painful.
No,
Not at
well,
all.
All right, we're all done. All right, thank you guys. That was good.